burrows in London, hell-bent to find the fountain of youth.
Don't be a fool, Jackie. The fountain will test you.
Was that really necessary?
So you've probably heard loads of gossip about whether Captain Jack Sparrow is making a comeback, right? But hey, what's the deal with Johnny Depp? Will he hop back onto the Pirates of the Caribbean ship? Oh, and speaking of pirate adventures, remember when Margot Robbie was supposed to lead her own pirate movie? It's been like forever. So is that still a thing? Stick around till the end because we'll discuss that too.
Capitan! A ship sails toward us.
Alright folks, it looks like we might be setting sail once more with our favorite swashbuckling crew in Pirates of the Caribbean. While the details are still a bit hazy, there's been a ton of chatter about continuing the pirate saga. It's been quite a journey since the last installment hit theaters 7 years ago. What with all the ups and downs, including a pandemic, Hollywood strikes, and the whole drama with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. But despite all that drama, rumors about Pirates of the Caribbean 6 are making the rounds again. Can you believe it? This blockbuster franchise, born from a Disney theme park ride, kicked off with The Curse of the Black Pearl back in 2003. And let's not forget Johnny Depp's iconic turn as Captain Jack Sparrow, earning him an Oscar nod. After a successful trilogy and a bit of a hiatus, the franchise returned with a new cast and director for On Stranger Tides in 2011. Then came Dead Men Tell No Tales in 2017, which didn't quite hit the mark at the box office. Plans for a sixth film were put on ice due to declining profits and Depp's legal battles. But now, here we are in 2024, with whispers swirling once again about Depp's involvement and the potential for a sixth Pirates adventure. So buckle up, me hearties, because we're in for quite a ride. Now let's start with the million-dollar question: will there be a Pirates of the Caribbean 6? Well, shiver me timbers. While the details are as foggy as a misty morning at sea, signs do point to another swashbuckling adventure in the works. Disney and the series producer, Jerry Bruckheimer, seem keen to hoist the Jolly Roger once more and set sail on the high seas. Originally, plans were in place for a direct sequel with Johnny Depp and the crew of Dead Men Tell No Tales. But alas, those plans were scuppered by Depp's legal squabble with Amber Heard and the lukewarm reception to the last movie. At first, Depp seemed as likely to return to the franchise as a landlubber is to swim with sharks, citing bad blood with Disney. Yet lately there's been a change in the wind. Depp appears more open to a reunion, and Bruckheimer has even expressed a willingness to welcome him back on board. Buckle your swash and prepare for some twisty turns in the pirate saga. While a direct sequel starring Johnny Depp has hit some rough waters, there's been a whole fleet of other ships on the horizon. In 2020, The Hollywood Reporter dropped anchor with news that Margot Robbie and Christina Hodson were crafting a spin-off, but that ship seemed to be drifting for a while. Yet fear not, landlubbers, as Jerry Bruckheimer assured in 2022 that it's still on course. But wait, there's more. Disney's been busy charting a new course with a script featuring a younger crew. Bruckheimer spilled the beans, hinting it might not be a spin-off, but perhaps a fresh start for the franchise. Fast forward to March 2024, and Bruckheimer drops a bombshell. A reboot is on the horizon. Seems they're keen to raise the anchor without waiting on specific actors. So while it looks like there's definitely treasure to be found with a sixth Pirates movie, the map is as murky as the deep blue sea. We'll just have to keep our eyes on the horizon and see which ship comes sailing into port first. Now it seems the winds of rumor are blowing strong once more in the world of Pirates of the Caribbean 6, and this time it's got folks talking about a potential replacement for the iconic Jack Sparrow himself, Johnny Depp. Word on the Seven Seas is that Ayo Edebiri, a talented actress in her own right, is being whispered about as a possible stand-in for Depp's swashbuckling character. But hold on to your tricorns, mates, because as of now, it's all just scuttlebutt and nothing set in stone. The rumor mill got a hefty spin when none other than Elon Musk himself, aboard his ship named X, shared the news via his social media channels. This sent shockwaves across the pirate community, with many wondering if Ayo Edebiri might indeed be taking up the mantle alongside Margot Robbie's rumored involvement. Now, before we all start hoisting the Jolly Roger in celebration or dismay, let's remember that these are just whispers in the wind. While Depp had previously expressed some reluctance to donning the pirate hat once more, recent rumors suggest he might be setting his compass back to the role. And let's not forget the sage words of Daniel R.P.K., who added his own thoughts to the swirling sea of speculation. So, me hearties, it's a time of uncertainty on the horizon of Pirates of the Caribbean 6. Will Ayo Edebiri take the helm as our new captain? Will Johnny Depp reclaim his rightful place as Jack Sparrow? Only time will tell, so batten down the hatches and stay tuned for further updates as we sail into uncharted waters. The plot thickens in the ever-expanding Pirates of the Caribbean universe. It seems the rumors about Ayo Edebiri taking the lead in Pirates of the Caribbean 6 might be as elusive as a buried treasure. According to trusted sources, Ayo Edebiri's involvement might not be in Pirate 6 at all. Instead, whispers suggest she could be set for a role in a spin-off separate from Margot Robbie's project. Her rumored character, Anne, could be sailing her own ship in a separate adventure altogether. Now, before we unfurl the sails of speculation too far, it's worth noting that none of this has been confirmed by Disney just yet. But fear not, me hearties. There's still hope for a Johnny Depp comeback, as the franchise producer Jerry Bruckheimer seems open to working with him once more. Ahoy! There's a glimmer of hope on the horizon. So, to sum it all up, while Ayo Edebiri's name may be floating around the pirate waters, it appears her journey might be in a spin-off rather than the 6th installment. Ahoy, mateys! Gather round for the latest update on Margot Robbie's Pirates of the Caribbean spin-off. Avast, ye! It's been a long 4 years since the announcement of Robbie's swashbuckling adventure, and it seems like the seas might have been mighty calm on that front. While Margot Robbie was set to take the helm of her own pirate ship in a female-centric spin-off, little progress has been made since the initial announcement. Instead, it appears that the tides have turned, with Pirates of the Caribbean 6 taking precedence as the franchise gears up for a full-on reboot. Now, don't go burying your treasure just yet, because there have been conflicting reports about the fate of Robbie's spin-off. Some whispers suggest it's met Davy Jones's locker and won't see the light of day, while others claim it's still floating out there in development waters. Margot Robbie's future in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise remains uncertain. Despite her impressive box office success with 2023's Barbie, Disney's decision regarding her pirate spin-off is still undecided. Robbie's track record suggests that her involvement could potentially lead to another blockbuster hit, and her star power could help offset Johnny Depp's probable absence. However, the fact that Robbie herself has expressed doubts about the project moving forward doesn't bode well for its prospects. Additionally, comments from producer Bruckheimer about the convenience of reboots, which don't rely on specific high-profile actors, add further uncertainty. Given the exorbitant costs associated with producing Pirates of the Caribbean movies, particularly evidenced by the massive budget of 2011's On Stranger Tides, a franchise reboot for Pirates of the Caribbean 6 could be a strategic move for Disney. This approach would allow them to restart the series without the financial burden of securing expensive stars like Depp or Robbie. Considering the declining box office performance of the franchise's 5th installment, a reboot without Robbie's involvement might be perceived as a less risky investment by Disney. Well, that's it for today. What are your thoughts on the potential direction of the franchise? Do you think a reboot without Johnny Depp or Margot Robbie's involvement could still capture the magic of the original films? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on all your favorite adventures. Until next time, fair winds and following seas, mateys!